So anyway, the rest of the story is in 1960, AHRA was American Hot Rod Association instead of NHRA. It was competed with Jim Tice owned it out of Kansas City. And I got with him because I did my show in Kansas City. And I said, Jim, I want to come out to drag strip during his nationals with this car and run it down the strip, just to show people that the darn thing goes down the strip and turns and everything. And so when I pull in the pits, the pit like everybody does, Don Gartlett has to be sitting here right beside me, and his crew, you know, with a big drag. Of course, in them days, he was pretty young too, and he wasn't the most sophisticated dragster in the world either. But anyway, he come over to me as soon as he pulled up like that, the whole crew did. About three of them come over and looked at this thing. And I was standing there, and Don says, how in the world? What? It's got no steering wheel. And I said, no, it don't. And he said, well, how do you steer it? I said, well, you see that stick right there? You steer it with that stick. And he said, what? I said, yeah, I'm going to run it down the strip. I come out here to run this thing down the strip and time it just to see what it'll work. He says, Starbird, that thing will never go straight. You got to be crazy. You'll kill yourself going down that strip. And I said, well, watch. So anyway, my time come up. I pulled out on the starting line, the lights and everything, you know, 104 mile an hour clock, which is unbelievable. This thing went down this drag strip as straight as an arrow. I mean, never even this. So on the way back, on the return lane, there's about 20,000 people sitting in the bleachers. I said, boy, this ain't nothing going straight. I'm going to show these people the same turns with this suit. So I go, whoop, and the car goes, whoop, and I pull it back and go, whoop, all the way down in front of all these people. I'm going like this. And I thought I was showing them what it'll do. I pull into the pits. Don comes over to me and he says, Starbird, I told you couldn't keep that damn thing straight. I give up. But anyway, I drove this car, believe it or not, through hundreds of drive-ins in different cities. In the old days, you used to go through the drive-ins with the signs on the side. And this is my trick car. I mean, the car I drove through Kansas City, Fort Worth, Dallas. And another little trick story. God, we're going to be here all night because I got all kinds of stories. Fort Worth, Texas, I did my show there for a lot of years. And I did a TV show over in Dallas, which is about 20 miles. And they just built the first big four-lane freeway between the two towns in 61 or something like that. And my show was actually in Fort Worth, but I had to go do a TV show in Dallas. So I drove this from Fort Worth to Dallas. And I didn't go very fast, of course. But I had Jerry Titus, at that time it was KKOA. I just bought that 59 Buick, and it was on the cover of Hot Rod and all of it. He was following behind me on the way over in the 59 Buick, just in case I might have trouble. You know. So anyway, we did the show, and everything went perfect. Got back on that freeway and go back, and it's about at 10:30 show, you know, midnight almost. Not a soul on the freeway except us, and in them days. So I said, I want to see how fast this thing will go. So I floorboarded it, and I'm going, he said, over 100 by the speedometer on the 59 Buick. And all at once this thing, I'm driving this thing, the lights on, and the whole thing fills up with, I thought, smoke all at once. Just boom! My God, I can't see nothing. The whole inside of the cockpit is just blinded. So I managed to stop and jumped out of the thing thinking it's on fire, you know, because I thought it was smoke. Well, it turns out the water pump come apart, and there was water, steam, and it just steam filled the whole thing up. And oh, I was so mad. I thought, God, I'm gonna die running this thing off the road, you know. So anyway, believe it or not, I got out, and Jerry had been following me. I got in the Buick, and I said, leave that damn thing sitting at the side of the road. I was messing with it in the middle of the night. We left it parked right there. Right, and we went about halfway to Fort Worth. We went on to Fort Worth, went to the motel, went to bed, got up about 8 o'clock the next morning, put the trailer on, because I had a trailer down there too, and went back out there, and I pull up, and there's about 5 or 6 highway patrolmen, lights blinking all around my car.
Thought it was a UFO?
Pardon?
Thought it was a UFO?
Yeah, right. That's the story. They had gotten several calls during the night in the dark that cars would come up on that thing and actually think it was a spaceship that had landed because of the bubble top. And so they actually stationed 2 cops out there to watch that thing all night, to watch traffic, you know. So when I pulled up there, that trailer, because I had to go up away and turn around and come back, you know, I stopped there, and boy, 2 of those patrolmen come running up to us and says, "Is this your thing?" I said, "Is this something like that?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here to pick it up." And he says, "Pick it up? We've had calls all night long on this, and they sent us 4 of us out here to make sure nothing happens. We've been here for 3 hours or something." They were pretty bad. They said, "You get that thing loaded and get it off the highway." Jerry and I did. We loaded it up, got in it. But you can't move this car hardly at all, because you have to have the engine running to make that stick even movable, or you get out here and pull the wheels, you know. So when it did fall apart and I shut the engine off, I couldn't turn it or guide it. It just went where it wanted to go, you know, at that time. But fortunately, boy, I hit the brake and it stopped pretty fast. But the rest of the story is, I fixed it, of course. That night, then, the next night, we're sitting in Lone Star Drive-In in Fort Worth, which was the Saturday nights were just cars going through that thing all night, and even horseback. In them days, every now and then some idiot come through on a horse. I mean, you know. And this sort of thing went on at that Lone Star. Everybody hung out there, type thing. Well, anyway, Jerry and I are sitting there. And we'd been sitting there for 30 minutes or so in the drive-in, and this guy comes up, and everybody's got beer, you know, in them days, and half drunk. Anyway, a guy comes up on my bubble well, like this. He comes up and he looks into this thing. He's got a can of beer in his hand, and he's pounding on my top. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm sitting in there, and he said, "Hey, how does this thing turn?" You know, he got no steering wheel. He's drunk, half drunk. So I finally I'm going to open the top up, and I'm mad because I was afraid he's going to break the top. And I reached over, and I said, "You turn it with this stick." And I pushed that stick as hard as I could, just being mad, and it busted off my hand. The stick did. Just boom. My God, what do I do now? You can't move it, can't push it, you can't do nothing. We're sitting there in this drive-in full of cars, and people going by all night long. Jerry and I sat there till it closed at 2 o'clock, pretending like we're cool. Meantime, a guy that was a local guy that we could talk to and ask him if he knew anybody that have a portable welder, and I'd get under at 2 o'clock and weld the damn thing back up. Because I'd used it, at that time it had a round, just a round 3/4 inch pipe, and I welded it to the arm, and that's cast iron. And that doesn't do too good. No. It just busted off, you know. So anyway, we sat there till 2 o'clock and closed. Jerry, or the guy, came at 2 o'clock with his little portable wrecker with a welder on it. We jacked the car up. He had jacks. He crawled in there and he welded that thing back. Put another little bar on it to kind of brace it when he's welding. And we drove it. Couldn't move it, couldn't even load it, you know, till we got there. And everybody left too. We had to sit there. Everybody left there. Nobody know what we're doing. So anyway, he welded it. We drove it back to the motel where I stayed. But the scary part about it was the night before I was going 100 mile an hour in that
Yes.
car. If that thing was broke in my hand, I probably wouldn't even be here today.
Oh my goodness.
To say the least, this one doesn't break. You can't break this with a sledgehammer.
Thank goodness.